Greetings, 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 G Money Mafia Supreme family. How you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? How you feeling? Yes, yes, we have another missing children case here today, and we're gonna get into that. All right. Today, we have 12 years old, Nia Sage, Landon, or Landa. So Nia Sage Landa. I hope I'm saying that last name right. But yeah, that's we have Miss Nia, a 12 years old Sage. We have Miss Nia Sage here today with us today. Yes, she was last seen on March the 19th, 2025, around around 11 a.m. Yes, on Clark Bergerson Maryland. Yeah, in Maryland. Okay, so we show gratitude to the soul and to the spirit, and we're gonna get into this case. And yes, and before we get started, first they gave me the numbers of 994 and something about the southern region. So she could be, like, you know how they say, oh, north, west, east, south. So she could be in the south region of wherever the United States, wherever this is at. She could be in the southern region, okay? Let's give you that, okay? But let's start. Let's see what the soul and spirit has for us. Something about Cali. That's the first thing I hear was Cali, like California. That's something about the southern. So she could be in the southern part of California. So California. So she could be in the southern part of California or something. Something about California is very significant here. What about California? Why y'all saying California? I feel like I'm not being I'm not staying in one place. I feel like I'm being moved around or something like that. So she could they are moving her around. So it's something about California in the south. Like, I'm like, but I feel like it being like moved around. I feel like so they could be moving these children around. She could not be the only one. Cause that's what I saw. I feel like I wasn't the only one that was being moved around or something like that. What else? What else about Naya? What about her mother? What about her mother? I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I could be wrong. Allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly. I could be wrong. Could be right. They are saying that her mother knows about this disappearance for money gain, for some type of money and gain, or somebody in her family, somebody knows whoever's her parental figure knows did this for money and gain. They're not slow to where they know what happened to her. Yeah, 355. Okay. 355. They know exactly what happened to this girl. They know exactly where she's at. They know that she's not missing by coincidence. They know they was paid for whatever this was, for money and gain. So they could have sold her off to the highest bidder for money and gain. Something about, they saying the auntie, something about the auntie as well. She knew as well, or she's in this as well. Something about the auntie. Mother and auntie. They say no, the mother and so I was asking them, are they here in spirit, or they know about this? They say no, they knew about this. They knew about this. I said, okay, all right. What else we need to know about Nylah Sage? What else we need to know about Nylah Sage? Something about Chicago. Something about Chicago as well. Chicago. What about Chicago? East Side, Chicago, East Side. I'm here because I heard East Side High, Chicago, East Side. I don't know if something about Chicago with a teenager, so something about Chicago. Something about Chicago. Something about Chicago East Side and a teenager. I don't know. There's something about like something happening with somebody in Chicago, a teenager as well. That they tell me about as well. Or like this, or there's like. What is that? What is that? What is that about? Help me understand. They said that's all we got about that information. Okay. All right. So, all right. So, Miss Nylah. What else about Miss Nylah? What else about Miss Nylah? Or something about that. Or she could be like, okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Something about, kids being moved under the schools here. Something about kids being moved under like high schools or something like that, like east side, like on the east side of the earth. Something about like children being moved underground, like in the high schools. Something about the underground in high schools, and in Chicago is very significant here when it comes to something. In California, I'm gonna put California in there as well. Something about an Indian state. Something about an Indian state as well. Something about what about this Indian state? Yeah, that's Indian, like an Indian state. Yeah, an Indian state. What about this Indian state? Cause I'm seeing like the raps, and I'm hearing like the music, and I'm hearing like I'm seeing a lady with like a pink wrap around her head, a black top, and a pink skirt. I don't know why. Like I don't know what about this Indian state? What we need to know about this Indian state? The saying. So there could be children being dug up. There's some about the children being dug up in this Indian state, like children being dug up, and like all being found in like some water on the dirt or in some type of sand in this Indian state will be very significant. What else about Miss Nylah? Do we anything else we need to know about that? Or we good? Or we got to go back into Nylah? You said Nylah. What else? What else we need to know about Nylah disappearance? They said all this is significant to Nyla's case as well. They want me to say that as well. All this is very significant to Nyla's case as well. Everything that I'm saying is very significant to her case as well. Something about her being moved around in different states and countries and shit like that, and her seeing stuff. I don't know what that's about. But everything I'm saying is very significant to her case as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Either she been around these type of she been around these kids who was from California, Chicago, this Indian state. Like she been around these kids who've been from this Indian state. Yeah, like either that, like, you know, she been around these cultures, something like that. What else we need to know about Naya? What is very important that we need to know about? What is very important? Give us something very important about Naya. We need to know about her case. Will she be coming back home, or what is the case right here? Like, will she pop up all of a sudden? Like, will she be found? Something about a homeless shelter. I'm seeing a dirty, a kid is dirty. I'm seeing a dirty kid here in a homeless shelter. So they're gonna place this girl in a homeless shelter or something like that. They're gonna place her in a homeless shelter. They're gonna place her in a homeless shelter or something like that. And then she will be magically found, something like that. Like something like her being placed in, like, and her looking really dirty or something like that. It's very significant. And her being placed in a homeless shelter, then that's how she would be, and she would be found in that type of way. Because somebody's gonna recognize her from one of these things or something like that. Where is homeless shelter at? Where is homeless shelter at? Where is this homeless shelter at? What is homeless shelter that they would try to put her at? In the heart of Cali, in the heart of like LA or something like that, something in the heart of Cali, something like that, about the, like something about something about Cali. They bring me right back to Cali, so they can move these children around and bring them right back to certain areas or whatever the fuck they put them. So they can move these children around and bring them right back to certain areas of because what are they, okay, when they move these children around, why do they do that? Why are they moving, like, I need to understand that. Why are they moving them around so much? Let me see. I'm seeing a curtain go back, and I'm seeing like men sitting and stuff like that. These are men with like suits and ties on, like a kid bidding, like, oh, like this one is like 100, or this one is like a 4,000, like something like a bid, like a bidding for children. That's why they move them around like that, for sexual activities. It's only they do not get There's a white girl. They told me a white little girl. She was sold, but she ain't never come back. Like he took her with him. Like some children, they're used for just with them sexual. Yeah. Some kids are just used for them sexual nights at that time, and some kids actually do get sold if the person who's there wants them, and they're gonna keep them as a sex slave or whatever that is. You know, that's the story I'm getting. What else? What else about Naya's case that we need to know? That's very important for us to know. Where are these biddings that happen? Where are these biddings happening? Where are they having these meetings at? Where they happen? They are saying they throwing up like the like that sign that these are like they call themselves the illuminated ones, Illuminati, yeah. So these are them people who are, I'm not gonna say loud, I'm gonna just say it like that, okay? Allegedly, that's what I'm hearing. But yeah, something about these people are doing that. Well, I know for a fact, because I know about these people and shit like that. They're sick. But hey, Yeah, but what else about Naya's case we need to know? It's very important. Some about them having like in like these people that's in that circle that I just mentioned, they could be underground. These meetings could be underground somewhere in like another like a country, like in another country over. Yeah. Yeah, this is in another country. That's validation. These meetings are held like underground in another country, I'm seeing like there's something about if you ever seen the chipmunks and she stole one of the chipmunks girls and shit like that, and she brought her to a cave that's behind some water. That's the type of thing I'm getting. There's something about a cave here and something like that, and them being underground, them having them meetings in some type of cave or something like that. But this cave is like it's decked out, like inside of this cave they have it decked out with lights, tables, like chandeliers, and like but it's somebody stage here. It's very significant, somebody stage, and I'm seeing like a spotlight going on these children, and they're all lined up. They're all lined up, and they all have these like numbers on them. These children have these like numbers on them, like this is that's number 100, that's number 200, that's number 500, that is like something about the 100 numbers. Yeah, it's significant here. Talking about, I don't know why they tell me they use 100 numbers like 400, 500 when they put the numbers on these kids for some reason. They do that. I don't know why they stay in the hundreds area, the hundreds number when they do that to the children. What else about Naya's case we need to know? That is very important. And a ring of fire. Something about a ring of fire. Something about rituals of the children. Something about rituals of the children. They can be put in a ring of fire for rituals for this group or organization. What else here? That we need to know that's very important. What else that we need to know that's very important in Naya's case? Something about Costco. I don't know. Costco is a state that's overseas. Something about Costco. They saying something about a ritual was just done like last night or something like that. They just did some ritual with some children last night in the ring of fire. They did something about yeah, something about eating parts of the children. Oh my god, I don't want to talk about it. Please, let's not go that deep. Let's not go that deep, please. 1818. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's very true. Oh my goodness, I hate that. I don't like that. Oh, that's very Something about organ harvesting. Okay, organ harvesting. They are taking the parts of these children and giving it to whoever children that may need them in the Hollywood era or whatever like that. California, Cali. All right. What else? What else? What else is happening? What else is happening? What else that we need to know about this case is very, very significant. Is that it? Okay. Now, any last thing that y'all want to say about this before we get out of here about this case? Any last thing, any last information that we need to know about any children? And like we need to give us some world news about the children. Let's give us some world news about the children. Let's give them some world news about any children that would be found or something like that. Yeah. There would be children being found in like dirt or like in water and stuff like that. There would be children being found like and like in different areas that you wouldn't expect. With underground, like they're gonna be children being found in that type of area, like in areas and shit like that. They would be found. What else? What else about where would these children be found? Something about Africa and Ghana. Some about African or Ghana children. Something about Africa and Ghana children. Something about that. Something about Africa and Ghana children. Or these could be the states where they are found. And that could be on the news or some shit like that. Or something about a white little boy. He's gonna like point, like, I don't know why I see him pointing, like, oh, what is that? Like, or something like that. He's like something like, so these children are found like in like a desert type of place, like a place where there's really nothing at there. These children will be found because something about I don't know I don't about they damn, I don't like talking about it like that. I don't like talking like that. What about the children that, something about their bodies is significant. Something will be on their bodies or something like that. It's not good. I can tell you that. It's not good. I don't want to go too deep into that, but it's not good. Anything else about these children? World news. Give us some more world news about these children that would be found. Something about other states. Something they keep on bringing me to, like, other states that's not a part, like the like that's not like U.S. These are places that don't have like what United had the states to have, like, you know, like in like India, like it's other states outside of like United States. They bring me to states like that. Yeah. States like that, like in like India, like Africa, like states outside the normal region, like they would be found in like in dirt, water. Like children would start being found in dirt, water, and like in different ways. What else? What else in the news that we need to know? People, children could also be found and be starting to be found in California, in Hollywood, or in the east side of Chicago, and also like underground tunnels and shit like that, or like something like that. Okay, all right. That has been your missing children case as well. I show gratitude to the soul and to the spirit. I show gratitude to the soul and to the spirit, to the ancestors for allowing me to do this case of Nylah Sage as well. 12 years old. I hope she is found. I hope she comes back home. Whatever the case is for her, I show gratitude to the soul and to the spirit. It has been your uncovering the secrets of finding the missing children. Okay, and I will see you soon. G Money Mafia Supreme Family. Please like and subscribe right now. Please like and subscribe. I show you much love and so much gratitude, okay? All right. Bye.